Hello students, today we will start the part 2 of our story, our unit 1, the sound of music, and unit 2, and in this part we will read about the Shehnai of Bismillah Khan. You might have heard the name of Bismillah Khan. Bismillah Khan was a famous tabla player, or I probably forget what he was playing, probably the Shehnai player. I think he was actually the person who brought Shehnai, an important musical instrument in the music. So in Indian music, actually, before we start this chapter, student, we need to focus on these personalities who are related from music field. First question, student, that you have to discuss before reading is, do you know these people? What instruments do they play? These are the pictures of some famous musicians or who plays a particular music instrument. So do you know these people or not? That's the question. Is in your book at home. You can check whether you know or not, and below that here you have to write their name respectively. If you know, if you do not know, you can just leave it, or you can find out over them. Actually, if you have an interest in music, if you also want to make your career in music, if you also want to pursue a career in music, then you should try to find out about these people. A person should always look for those people of the same field in which he is also interested to go. Now think of the Shehnai, and the first thing you will probably imagine is a wedding or a similar occasion or a function. So now student, the first thing you have to now just think the word Shehnai, and whenever you think the word Shehnai, which is the first thing that comes to your mind? Whenever you hear the word Shehnai, the first thing that comes to your mind is actually the bedding ceremony. You always know, in the bedding ceremony, a bedding is incomplete. A North Indian bedding is generally considered an incomplete without Shehnai or some other similar occasion that will come to your mind whenever you hear the word Shehnai. But the name of Ustad Bismillah Khan also comes to your mind when you hear the word Shehnai. The next would probably be Ustad Bismillah Khan, the Shehnai maestro playing the instrument. Actually, whenever you hear the word Shehnai, the first thing that comes to your mind is actually a bedding ceremony, and the second thing that comes to your mind is actually the Shehnai master, playing this instrument. Who was that? The Ustad Bismillah Khan. He was he's referred as Ustad Bismillah Khan. Now student, tomorrow we will start this chapter.